Green Bay Packers Dynasty. In this franchise series, we're gonna be trying to make the Green Bay Packers into a dynasty again. It says so in the title, so that's what we're gonna be doing. I'm super excited. Thank you for joining me. What we will be doing this is a slow and realistic franchise, alright? I've got other formats where there's less of all the weekly business going on, but in this franchise series I really want to focus on that. I want to take my time. I just want to have fun with you guys, developing players, finding talent, working with veterans, having great storylines. This is what you can expect in this franchise series here as well. Yeah, that's basically it. I will be showing you super frankly, but only super frankly, the slider settings and all the stuff regarding the settings that I chose, so that you've got an overview of what's going on behind the scenes. I will be doing that right now. Alright, welcome back. All these settings, all the administrative stuff out of the way. What's going to happen this episode? Well, it's week 1. And in week 1 we will have a lot of things to do. We are going to have 2 storylines. I'm super excited to really get working with these. Not really that easy to work with these on the Rejects franchise. We're going to be choosing a draft class, so we're going to be setting a season goal. But to kind of do all that correctly, we need to have an idea of who we're dealing with on the team. And then we're going to be diving into the game. I'm making this super quick, sped up. Please just pause the video or rewind if you want to see a specific information, or just drop it in the comments down below what you want to know. First step, there we go. Quarterback, Jordan Love, 25 years old, 82 rated. Malik Willis is his backup, and this is one of the storylines that's immediately gonna get going, because in the second game of the season, I will be using Malik Willis. Jordan Love did pick up that injury in real life. That's the only thing that I will be really emulating. Past week 2, it's basically all down to what happens in this franchise series. I won't be just emulating real life here. Super excited about this. It's a first for me to start with a quarterback that already has quality. That's a first, I would say. Of course, there are better ones in the league, but he is really not bad looking from the look of it. I'm looking forward to see how he feels in game, but I have very high hopes. Also nice to see Malik Willis. I had him on the Titans franchise on Madden 24. That was great fun. The running back situation, this is really good actually, so I'm pretty happy about that. We've got Josh Jacobs, superstar, joining from the Raiders. Of course, he has a superstar rating, very, very good stats, one of the best running backs in the league. So pretty happy about this. AJ Dillon, fantastic backup, a little bit older, a little bit weaker, but still great choice to have. We've got Marshawn Lloyd. He's a rookie out of the 24 draft here. Day 1 salary, he's 23.74, so that's great. He will immediately be my second choice because Dillon is injured. And then we've also got Emmanuel Wilson, 25 and 63. Why do I have 4 running backs? That's unusual. I will not be picking a dedicated fullback. I will be slotting one of the running backs in there in the depth chart, but that's it. No fullback for us. Wide receivers, again, super excited. It's a bunch of young players, and there are no real super standouts yet, but I don't really care about that too much. We've got Romeo Doubs, we've got Jaden Reed, Christian Watson, Dontavian Wicks, the rookie, not the rookie, he's from 2023. We've got Bo Melton and Malik Heath. So all in all, a really super solid group. They're all young, they will develop. I really like that. So that's a position that I'm pretty happy about. Another interesting position, the tight end room. We've got Luke Musgrave, we've got Tucker Kraft, we've got Ben Sims, and we've got Tyler Davis, who's a little bit worse and a little bit older. He's injured anyways. I don't really know what he's doing on the team though, because I'm very happy with these 3. This is a room that we need to evolve, that we need to work on, yeah, that's just what we're going to be doing here. Next up, the offensive line. Super important. We need to protect Jordan Love a lot, of course. Rasheed Walker, 24 and 76. Looking good. Pretty happy with this dude. Andre Dillard is the backup here. A solid player, good strength rating. Just to backfill here. Elton Jenkins on left guard. 2886, fantastic. And Carson Barnhart, that's a rookie. I will be fixing the faces because I hate the silhouette dudes. Josh Myers at center, 2672, and Jacob Monk, 2365. Pretty happy with that as well. Solid, but we can get better at this position. Jordan Morgan, a rookie at right guard, 2377, out of Arizona. We've got Sean Ryan as a backup here. Also not too old. I really like this situation. And on right tackle, I've got Zach Tom. I've got Travis Glover and Kadeem Telford. And Travis Glover, that's a rookie as well. So when you look at the offensive line, I don't really see too many problems. We might have problems in terms of contract situations, but for the most part, we're well set. We've got starters, we've got backups, and all is looking pretty good here. Rashawn Gary, he is the first defensive player that we're going to be looking at. I'm super excited to for once not be facing him, but having him on my team. We've got Kingsley Anibari behind him. We've got Aaron Mosby. I like this room. Great stuff. We've got a player that can develop. I've got a very good starter that I'm very happy about. On right edge, we've got Preston Smith, 31 and 79. He's certainly on the older side, and I reckon Lucas Van Ness will be taken over as starter over the course of this or the next season. Brenton Cox is the third string player here. Not feeling too unhappy about this. I want to look at the contract situations next because that's a major part as well. Kenny Clark at the tackle, 2887. I've got Devontae Wyatt as the first player behind him. We're starting 2 D tackles. I like this. Very happy. Kenny Clark, again, a superstar player. Excited about this one. Then comes a string of other players, right? Everybody around the 70, mid-60 mark. We've got TJ Slayton, Carl Brooks at Bowling Green State. We've got Colby Wooden and Jonathan Ford, who sadly is injured. I will be giving all these players a shot in the first season, and then we're going to be shaping the team as we move along. On left outside linebacker, we have one player, 29-year-old Eric Wilson, 69 rated. This is a weird one, alright? I don't really get the logic here. He might be great in real life. I will be working with him, but I'd really like to see some options here. On mid linebacker, we've got Edgerrin Cooper, or Edgerrin Cooper is really depending on how you want to pronounce it. He's a rookie, 2275, super happy. We'll be using him, of course, and Isaiah McDuffie. Mid linebacker is one mid linebacker, which is why there's only 2 players here. On right outside linebacker, we've got Quay Walker, and we've got Tyrone Hopper. That's another rookie. I like this. I like having young players on the team. And I could even see one of these 2 switching over to the left outside linebacker position. Should be doable without too much of a loss of quality. 69 and 23 is something I'd rather use than 29 and 69. So there we go. On corner, we've got quality Jair Alexander, X-Factor player. Fantastic stuff. Eric Stokes. Behind him, we've got Casey and Nixon, Corey Ballantyne, and Carrington Valentine. So Ballantyne and Valentine. There we go. This one is a little bit of a question mark, to be fair. He's 73 rated, a depth player. But again, the age and overall combination doesn't make me too happy. For the time being, we're going to leave this as is. Pretty happy at having Jair Alexander, to be fair. Javon Bullard, another great rookie, 21 and 77 at free safety. And Evan Williams, another rookie, 2369. I like this. This is a really cool room for the future. On strong safety, Xavier McKinney joining from the Giants, 2685, looking fantastic. I've got Kitan Oladipo, another rookie, and Zane Anderson with a funky hairdo. That picture is just weird. These look super quality, and this one looks like, I don't know. It was just, didn't do the work right. Anyhow, strong safety, 2762. I don't know if he's going to get a lot of play time, especially since I've got a rookie on here. But whatever. Kicker is Braden Narvison. He's another rookie out of NC State, 2470. I like the kick power, 93 is great. Accuracy, 78. We're going to have to work on that. And then we've got the punter. That's Daniel Whelan, 2570 as well, 9178. Looking good. We've got some nice draft picks, basically one each round. I intend to use these. And then we've got a practice squad filled to the brim. to be fair, I started with with the current roster out of the straight out of the gates. I started at the beginning of the season with the week 1 rosters from the NFL, the official roster. I don't know if these players were added by chance or by whatever, or if they're really the practice squad, but I'm gonna be honest here, alright? I will be cleaning this out a little bit because I just don't feel like the practice squad is something that I want to fill up with dudes that are 26 years old. I'd rather have younger players in here. So yeah, this is something that I will be doing off screen, and then I will be backfilling here with quality talent, young players that can grow. That's basically what I want to see here. Alrighty, that was the roster. Overall, I really enjoy it. I like it. A lot of good stuff in here. One thing that I will do though, because I mean, I'm going to be leaving Jordan Love out of the first game, but I need to decide on how many games I'm going to be leaving him out for. And I'd rather have a number decided. I could change his injury stat and really just let Madden do the magic. So that is a way that we could go. I could also just decide on a number, but yeah, I always like having some sort of stuff going on here. So let's take a quick look. Those are his ratings. I'm not going to be doing anything. I will be just downgrading the toughness and the injury resistance here. So basically what you do is you put the toughness all the way down. That means if he gets hit, he will be injured. And then we're gonna be putting the injury rating down all the way. Basically, the lower the number, the higher the chance of an injury. So that's a change that I've done. Apart from that, we're not going to be doing anything here. We will be looking at another part of the team though, and that is the salary situation. It's always important to get an overview here when we look at the team, all right? And I look at this in terms of how many years do players still have on their contracts, who will be added to the team this season if I don't act quickly. And it's for the most part players that I'm not super sad about. There might be some that I feel like we should keep him around, like this rookie here. So I will be going over the contracts, of course, but what I want to know is who are the heavy-hitting contracts. Of course, Jordan Love has a big one. Rashawn Gary, I can work with that. Kenny Clark, I understand. Jair Alexander, massive contracts in total. All right, we've got the bonus, we've got the savings, but I want to know, how are these players going to impact us in the next year? And it's pretty high numbers over here. You can see Kenny Clark has just massive numbers over the next 3 years. 26.5 mil, 20 mil, and 31 mil. He's got a seemingly 4-year contract. If he stays productive, that's all right by me. But the big contracts are up for the next 3 years, all right? So that might be a situation that we need to act upon. I feel like there's no immediate need for action or call for action, but we still have to keep that in mind when working with the players. All right, so now we will decide on a season goal. I would ask you, let's do a poll and all that, but you expect something here, right? I would like to make the playoffs. I know it's aggressive, but we made the playoffs last season, or the Packers did, so I really want to do that again. So we're going to commit for this. That is a good target to aim for. Now we're going to be choosing a draft class. Again, how do you do that? I've got a separate video up on that. I'm going to import a local file. It's by a dude that I know from Madden 24. I used his draft classes there. He usually has pretty good ones that you can really work with nicely. It's still very early, and I really don't like how the community file tab is working overall. So that might be something that we will adapt at a later date in terms of uploading a new file. But for now, this is the draft class of 2025 with big names: Quinn Ewers, Shadur Sanders, Carson Beck in there already. And we will be looking at that and our needs over the course of this season as well. All right, time to dive into another few things. First off, we're gonna be doing these storylines. Then we will be taking a look at the opposing team. Now let's do that first, actually. I want to take a look at the opposing team. I want to see who we're up against, right? Are you curious? Are you as curious as I am? I reckon. All right, let's go. The Eagles. I like to do an analysis in the way that I take a look at the team and try to see if there's any weaknesses that we could exploit in the weekly strategy. For the most part, spoiler alert, there's not. But anyhow, there we go. Jalen Hurts, of course, we know him, an X-Factor quarterback, one of the best in the league already. Kenny Pickett is here, 26 and 72. I like this move, actually. I hope he does well there. And Tanner McKee as a backup. The running back is Saquon Barkley, joining from the Giants. Big move here. Kenneth Gainwell and Will Shipley, a rookie out of Clemson, joining the roster here to enhance this player group. The fullback is Giovanni Ricci, 27-62, just a decent fullback, I would say. The receiving core, pure quality again. X-Factor, A.J. Brown, superstar Devonta Smith. Jahan Dotson is there, a super fast player. Look at that, 94 acceleration, 92 speed. Anis Smith, that's a rookie, injured out. I hope he returns quickly. Johnny Wilson, another rookie. And Britannia Kobe, 27-63. A weird one, again, another giant head screenshot here. But again, quality quarterback. Very good running back room with an elite running back. Then we've got elite receivers. Let's see what the tight ends look like. Oh, good. It's Dallas Goedert. 29 and 85. Behind him, we've got Albert Okwuegbunam, Grant Calcaterra, and Rick Lovato. Rick Lovato is a long snapper. Again, I wish they would do something about these players because they are just unusable in the team and in the game. But yeah, they have a very good tight end and then two developmental dudes that are around the mid-20s. So this room, Dallas Goedert, very good, but there we go. On left tackle, Jordan Mailata, 27-89. We've got Fred Johnson here as a backup. Very good left tackle. On left guard, Landon Dickerson, another very good player. So the left side, very well set, a rookie at backup. Centers, Cam Jurgens, 25-71. First time, no Kelsey under center here. No Jason Kelsey. That might be a weakness, so we might be able to profit off that. But yeah, still, Cam Jurgens, he's not bad, right? He's not horrible, but he's not Jason Kelsey. So there we go. On the right side, Mekhi Becton Sr. joining from the Jets, 25-75. I really think this is a very good player. He has ups and downs, of course, and I really would like to see him do well at the Eagles. Tyler Steen, another backup here at 69 rated. And on right tackle, Lane Johnson, 11-year veteran, 34 and 95. Absolute elite. Right side mixed bag, center, as I said. So the right side might be an option to aim at. On defense, the players that we will be facing, because I only take offensive snaps, Milton Williams, 25-75. Moro Ojomo as the backup here. Solid situation, nothing crazy. Right edge, Jalen Carter. This is a dangerous dude, superstar Dave Trade. Not too happy about this. Byron Young joining from the Rams. Slightly underrated, I would say, in Madden, but in real life, yeah. Jalen Carter, super nasty. On D-tackle, Jordan Davis, another super dangerous player. High strength, 98. Jesus freaking Christ. Thomas Booker IV and Walter Palmore, not that highly rated, but yeah, the starters are absolute quality. Left outside linebacker, Brandon Graham, a 14-year veteran, still going strong. Behind him, Bryce Huff, joining again from the Jets, 26-79. I really think this is a very good addition to the team here. And Jalix Hunt, that's a rookie with a beanie hat. There we go, we still have these. Devin White joining from the Buccaneers, 26-76. Very good middle linebacker. Nakobe Dean, also fantastic dude, 23, room to grow. Zach Bond and Jeremiah Trotter Jr., a rookie out of the 24 draft. Zach Bond had a fantastic game, fantastic first game in real life. Let's see how he continues. Josh Sweat, super nasty, 27-81. Formerly of the Commanders, of course, but I think it's his second season here with the Eagles. Now we've got Nolan Smith Jr. Out of the 23 draft, Patrick Johnson as a backup. Very solid situation and a very good starter. Cornerbacks, Darius Slade Jr., X-Factor, Isaiah Rodgers, and Cooper DeJean, who's a rookie, falling into the decent category, but I bet you Cooper DeJean will have a hidden death trade at least at star. Quinion Mitchell, another rookie, Keely Ringo, and Eli Ricks. Reed Blankenship at free safety, 25.78, and Avonte Maddox, proven track record here. I could have sworn that Maddox at some point was a corner, but I think he changed and switched to free safety. Good room, solid numbers, solid players, dangerous in the details, of course, at CJ Gardner-Johnson, returning to the Eagles, 26.85. Very, very good player. James Bradbury, super solid backup, 8-year veteran, injured at the moment. Sidney Brown also injured. The kicker Jake Elliott, and the punter is Braden Mann. So I don't think I need to tell anybody that the team that played in the Super Bowl is a very good team. So yeah, what does weekly strategy look like? What messages do we have looking at these storylines? Let's get going with this one here. Starting running back. The athletic trainer told me to ask you about what you want me to work on during camp. Should we focus more on injury prevention or improving my stamina so I don't wear down over the season? To be fair, I think injury prevention is what we need. Let's go with this. Focus on injury prevention. All right. Is there going to be an answer? Josh Jacobs? Hello? Continue? No. All right. Smart choice. Your player will focus on injury prevention with the trainer's injury rating just decreased by +3. That is awesome. Injuries can sometimes really put a spanner in the works, so let's just keep that out. I love the new graphics and that they switched things up here. The training field interview is basically the same as a press conference, but you know. Going into the season, what worries you most? What area of the team is weakest? Our offense, our defense? I think the offense is a little bit weaker. I wouldn't say it's weakest, but it's certainly weaker. So if the offense is weaker, what part of the defense is the strongest? Thank you for that question. I think it is the pass defense. I really think that is very, very strong. Pass defense is certainly the stronger of the two. Can you be more specific? Yes, I can, of course. I think the pass rush, this is what I especially like. Those dudes that will really be putting pressure on the opposing offense. Starting DEs end up with 20 sacks. Jesus Christ, as a team we combined for 30. Let's start with this. I think it's still very aggressive, but okay. It's a season target, 30 sacks. Thanks, we'll check back at the end of the season. There we go. Right direction, you promised that your team would combine for 30 sacks this season. All right. Oof, we're getting through things, guys. Just bear with me and we're in the game. Next up, weekly strategy. Here we go. On this part, I just like to choose our defensive game plan and also pick our focus players, of course, for the season. So what are we going to do? I think we should try and focus on the medium pass. It's the strongest area for Jalen Hurts. It's the one that he can really hurt. He's got very good receivers. So the short passing is something that I tend to go with. But in this instance, I think the medium pass is what we should go for. I think full pad training actually isn't the worst way to go. I have not yet edited the depth chart. But what I like to do is I just like to split it among everybody here to make sure that the workload is evenly moved across the board. I will have to do the depth chart, and that will be seen in next week's. All right, so here we go. Offensive game plan. What do we do here? I think throw it short is probably a clever choice, whilst the run inside certainly also could work quite well. We have Josh Jacobs, and I really think like we should do something with that. So I feel like running it inside is something that I want to do here. We're also going to be doing the same thing. I'm going to be going with splits for the first weekly strategy here. After that, and after the depth chart has been fixed, I will be continuing with the more in-depth players. So let's change the focus players, or let's pick the focus players. Javon Bullard. Bullard, he is my starter on free safety. Do I have another player that I would rather train than him? Is there anybody in here where I feel like if I give him some more practice, some more training, we can really benefit of that? I think Dontavian Wicks will be used a lot anyways. I think Luke Musgrave needs to be pushed. Starting tight end needs to be way higher. Marshawn Lloyd, 74-23. He's not really my starter, but I do see why that is a choice. Josh Myers on the center, Sean Ryan. Phew. All right, interesting. Let's see. Do we have defensive players that I would like to push? I would certainly like to push Lucas Van Ness. Yeah, let's go Lucas Van Ness here. And on right guard, 77 rated Jordan Morgan. I don't really think that he needs it, right? 77 is pretty good already. And the question is, do I have a starter in here somewhere that I need to buff to be just more effective? I'm going to go with Tyrone Hopper here. He's a rookie, so he should get some help. The weekly game plan goals, what are those? Get 1 interception. All right, we're going to try that. Allow 14 points or less, 200 offensive yards, and win the turnover battle. We're kicking off the first game, not only the first game in this franchise series, but also the first game in the season. It's the season kickoff. It's the Sao Paulo game here in Brazil. To be fair, I couldn't really say if the stadium looks like this, but we're going to leave it as is. I did adjust the uniforms, by the way, because the Packers had the away uniform. They were the away team, but they used the home uniform, and the Eagles were the home team, but they used the black pants, white jerseys, and black helmets, so there's that for realism. I always like to play around with uniforms and some such, so that's something we will be doing here. I only play the offensive snaps, as you know, and that's exactly what we're going to start to do here. We've got fantastic running backs here, especially Josh Jacobs, so let's try and get him going as quickly as possible. Jordan Love is on the center here. And we're immediately going to get going here. Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. Could have probably gone towards the outside. And that is an injury to Jordan Love. I know I put his settings all the way down, guys, but I mean, that's it. If he's only out for like a few minutes, then there's that. And still, I feel a little bit bad about this. Malik Willis stepping in. I would like, I'm going to be starting Malik Willis anyways in the second game. But yeah, it is what it is. So here we go. Josh Jacobs going around the outside. Number 93 is in pursuit. Can we evade? No. Number 29 did catch up. I think that's Avonte Maddox with a very good stop here. Who's this? Looks like the D tackle actually. Halfback base. There we go. Left to right. We have no diagnose yet. Looking at Jordan Love here. There we go. Blocked. Oh, yikes. We lose yards. Josh Jacobs. In terms of realism's sake, I don't plan on losing this game. I'm just putting this out there. If we win it, we win it. I don't care. Bruised shoulder will return soon. All right, we're going to keep him because I would really, and I know that sounds crazy, I would really like to get him injured. If he drops out for a few games here, then that's actually fine by me. Josh Jacobs going forward, bouncing left, right, center. A little slow to get up here. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. All right, let's try something in terms of a pass play. All right, let's try the dagger. Looking for Luke Musgrave. Jaden Reed is also an option. There we go. Whoa! Well, that was a bad one. I'm sorry about that. I had to press the pause button real quick. I had to sneeze super hard. Alright, so we've got the new multimeter here. I will be changing that. Why? I don't like it. I really don't like this. I hate it with a passion. I have to do this in between games. I don't know why it's set like this, to be fair. Did I turn on the tap option? So that's a cheap one. That is a cheap one. Alright, the Eagles take the lead here. Alright, I switched it now. We're going to be using the classic one. I thought I said that actually, but... Alright, didn't work. Let's go. Jordan Love, come on, man. Let's get some results in this game. Whoa, alright. The Eagles have a super tough defense. And that looks like an injury to Romeo Doubs, actually. Not too crazy about that one. One of my needed receivers. Let's go for an aggressive play here. Tucker Kraft and Luke Musgrave. Still getting familiar with all the names. And that was a good catch, good protection here. 3rd and 1. Towards the end of the first half. Let's use Reed. And let's go the play action cross again, going right to left here. I love the plays where I have an option. Christian Watson looking good. Now, wasn't that a beauty? Wasn't that a beautiful run? 63. Picking up an injury. That's Walker. The NFL is a tough place and people get injured. And I'm not going to pretend like it doesn't happen. Because it does. And I have my injury settings at 55. Probably that route was a little bit too aggressive here. Alright, let's use Dillard. Injury for Walker. Left tackle. Josh Jacobs. Twisting, turning, weaving, finding a way through. First down, picked up. 1 minute 22 here in the first. Yeah, Blankenship. Bruce Sternham for my center. Alright. Picking up injuries left, right, and center. Pun intended. Yeah, pun intended. I stand by what I said. Let's go towards the left here. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, man. Josh Jacobs is a freaking beast. Shrugging off the impacts. That was really good. Play action cheat vertical slide. Complicated name in the end. I'm going to be looking for Dontavian Wicks on the slot. There we go. All this live. Oh dear, going backwards. 3rd and 6. Oh, not exactly what I wanted to see here. Let's go with the mesh spot. Reed Wicks. Here we go. And he held on to it. First down, that's nice. 2 catches for 4 yards overall. I remember watching the game and thinking, this is looking like a good opener here. To be fair, the opener was Kansas versus Ravens. Season opener for the Packers was this game in Brazil. So let's go. Do we find space? Do we find space? No, we don't. The route was closing pretty quickly. And he's very slow to get up. We're asking a lot of him at the moment, I know. And yet, we're going to power through as much as we can. 3rd and 3. Musgrave. Luke Musgrave with an injury. We don't have the deepest tight end pool, so we need to take care of our players there. We're going to go with Jacobs. Feel like this screen is really going to work well. Whoa! 4th and 3. Jalen Carter coming in hot. Jordan Love here. Taken down. This time field goal. I switched the settings. We're going to go with the classic one. I just like it a little bit more, alright? Sue me, but I feel like I have more control on this one. There we go. 7 and 3 in the second quarter. Let's see if our defense manages to slow them. No. Not slowing down. No. Wait, if we would have converted the first field goal, I would have been more happy. Oh dear, that was deflected off the helmet. That was a bad pass, actually. Let's try flank it right. Basically the same concept. I've got Wicks as my safety valve. I've got Reed as the dude that I'm actually looking for. There you go. Just a quick turn. Jaden Reed dragged back 3rd and inches. That was very good by Josh Swear. Rodrigo Blankenship. Looks like the right ankle. Alright, we're going to pound it. We are just going to pound this one. One of my favorite plays was in there. But, oh, come on. Pushed backwards, number 74. Couldn't open the route. And Josh Jacobs is held with inches to go. And we're not going to go for that. We're not going to go for that. So, at 4th and 1, we are going to try and pick this one up. I don't intend on giving the ball away here, and we don't do that. All right, so I'm relieved. And here we go. 14 and 3. I feel like we should be able to score once more in this first half. Now in the 2-minute drill. Players are on fire. Figuratively, not literally. Didn't get that ball out. Alright, come on. Jordan Love had a good game in real life. So let's try and emulate that partly. Wicks or Doubs. Tight slant, 3rd and 5. 5 yards on this one. Alright, let's try and do that again. A mesh spot works pretty well, usually because I can choose which player to go to. Kraft or Wicks. Who do I feel better about? I think Tucker Kraft is the dude I want to go with. Yeah, or not. Low catch, Dontavian Wicks. Kraft was covered. So I had to quickly choose another player. So far, Jordan Love has been throwing a little bit of floaty passes here. But nothing horrible yet. Did I just jinx it? No, I did not. There we go. That's Romeo Doubs. Luckily not injured. And here we go. That seems to be the walkie walk or something like that. Well, that's... it certainly is a move, alright? I'm not going to say what it is, but it certainly is a move. But good looking here. I like that. Next up, let's try a bench. Now let's go the white trail. White trail sometimes works really well. I just don't want to give them too much time to get back at me, right? Jesus. The offensive line is getting pushed back extremely quickly. Really extremely quickly. Can I get this one? Let's try bench here. Nick Sirianni. Sims, Ben Sims and Kraft. There we are. Beautifully done. Beautifully done here. Again, Romeo Doubs having a very nice game so far. Jordan Love finding the target. If our defense doesn't completely bottle this one, we should be able to enter halftime. Alright. Why do I even try to form a sentence here, right? 31 seconds. It's a back and forth. Very nice for the spectators. Not so great for us. Tucker. McGrath. I felt like he was stronger, able to power through. Didn't do that though. How many timeouts do we have? We still have 3. Right, so by the way, I didn't do a custom coach. I chose Lafleur. Just feel like yeah, I want to go with him. I want to see what happens here. Romeo Doubs again. We need to pick up steam here now. Yeah, no, that slap was personal. 21-10. Adonai Mitchell on this one here. All right, let's try this again. Is this clever? I have a better one. Do we have a better one? Yes, let's try this one. I'd like to hit Jaden Reed. Jaden Reed on the most aggressive route I can pick at the moment. Ah, he was open. It was opening up, but again, pressure is too high. The pressure is too damn high. All right, we're gonna punt. Sucks because I would have liked to do something about this here. And Whelan will punt. Power is high, but his... oh, come on. Drag that out of bounds. All right, this is going to be a second half. And 28-10. All right, this is going very fast. A little bit too fast. We're going to try and get back at the zone weak situation here. Meaning down to the ground. We need to get back into rhythm. It's not a lot of protection for Josh Jacobs and his routes at the moment. So there we go. Oh, 3rd and 8. Before we can evolve, we're taken down. Okay. 3rd and 8. Let's go. Daubs should be available here. Oh, crud. 4th and 19. Going backwards. All right. So we're playing like absolute dog shit right now. Absolutely horrible. Really, really bad. We have to risk something here if we want to have a chance at just staying in the game. And I feel like, Jesus freaking Christ. The pressure is so quick. And so high. There's no time. It's just no time. 245 yards, 3 touchdowns today. Yeah, that is a masterclass. Certainly is. Alright, here we go. 35-10. We get the ball back. Alright. Josh Jacobs. I mean, I would like to get something out of this. Alright, so I think we will have to take a look at the offensive line. I feel like that is... Block it, Josh! Josh, block it! Oh, for crying out loud. 3rd and 8. Well, at least we pick up 2 yards, right? Let's go this. And Packers cross. Jaden Reed. Oh no! There was a window. I swear to God I saw the window. Come on. But Jordan Love is super resilient at the moment. I would have expected him to break in half after all those tackles, but nah. So far, he's holding up. So, we're gonna go post cross. It's 4th and 15. We've lost the game. You know what? I'm gonna say, I'm just emulating reality here. First down. Sorry about that. A lot of yelling. Play action, cross shot. Romeo Doubs. Oh dear. Oh man, come on. There is absolutely no stability in that offensive line. To be fair, I'm probably choosing the wrong place as well. So it's not all on them, but we really should be doing it. We should be doing better. Should be doing better. Oh, there we go. That is... Can we just call the game over, please? Because I don't think it'll get much better. I mean, that is funny. That is quite funny. Animations. That throw was... I don't know. That was weird. And now the defense turns it over. Well, thank you so much. But to be fair, it's too late now, guys. What do you want from me? What do you want from me? What do you expect here? Jane Reed getting another first down here. Let's try and get some yards, alright? Halfback slip screen. We never had that one before. At least not working. Oh, come on. I need some help. I need some blocking. We need somebody to aid him in his routes here. 2-minute warning is it. There we go. Packers slants. There we are. Daubs, Reed. Yeah, one of you two. Got the ball away on time. That's not fantastic. It really isn't fantastic. And I'm getting close to being a little bit frustrated here. Very low trajectories, 1st and 10 here, though that worked pretty well. So that was good. Let's go with a seam divide. It's a new playbook for me as well, so please have some patience. 2nd and 4. What else is next? Halfback slip screen. Let's try this one. 2nd and 4. Again, Josh Jacobs. Gonna go left. What was that? What was that? Williams getting in between. Stopping the ball from connecting. Let's go to play action counter go. I want to hit Reed. I want to hit Kraft. I mean, that was a chip shot. That wasn't even a... I was drilling it. I was pressing the button full. That's a bullet throw. Not happening. All right, Josh Jacobs, come on. I want to see you get that ball. There we go. And I would have liked to see you hold on to the ball and step over the line and get a first down. But not happening. That was David White, who actually didn't play in the first season game for the Packers. So there we are. Let's continue to the next moment, and that is the game. The game is over. 10:35. History repeats itself. We did pick up an injury for Jordan Love, which is just as well. I will be altering the settings here, but it says the same 0-1, and from now on it's all me. No more emulating reality. Alright, so first game over, 0-1 so far. It is exactly as in reality. I'm gonna leave this as is. Don't feel too bad about it. Just wanted to get a feel for the team real quick. The Eagles are a tough opponent, as you can see. We ourselves are not that bad, right? But we're not the same as the Eagles. Let's just put that out there. We did get some points here. This is nice. We did pick up 2 new injuries. That is, of course, not nice. And to be fair, we've got a lot of injuries at the moment. We have got AJ Dillon injured for 3 more weeks. We've got Zach Tom out for 2 weeks with a broken finger. That's my right tackle. Rashid Walker, a left tackle, out injured for 4 weeks. Jonathan Ford, D tackle, the hamstring tear. Still 1 more week. Luke Musgrave, 3 weeks. And Tyler Davis, to be fair, I'm going to put him on injured reserve. Can I do that? Why can't I do that? Is he already on injured reserve? I didn't check. Well, oh yes, he is. All right. And Jonathan Ford, same thing. Okay. All right, good. So let's leave that as it is. That's actually enough for 1 week. We will be covering a lot of stuff in this franchise series. If you want to see something, if you want to know something, just drop it down below. I'm pretty excited to get going and find out what has changed in franchise. I'm excited to get the Packers into Dynasty again. So that's the main target here, of course. But my main target is for you to enjoy yourself. So I hope you did that. I hope you liked this. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, drop a like. Please consider subscribing. It means a lot to me. As always, thanks so much for joining me. Stay awesome, everybody, and see you next time.